Hello everyone. So today on my channel, I'm going to talk about why I love Barney. Um, I have quite a history with it, but the reason why I love it is not because I watched it as a kid. Far from it. You'd be surprised. I mean, here's the timeline when I watched Barney when I stopped watching it. So I remember I was like a toddler and I watched Barney and kind of liked it. Like I liked it enough until I was 6 years old. But then, when I was 6 years old, I started watching Dragon Tales, and I kind of stopped getting interested in Barney. And since then, every time I watched it, it was really to just pass the time. Like I thought, ooh, this art show's coming on. What's on now? Oh, Barney's on. Okay, I'll just watch that, because I used to like it as a kid, as a baby. Then, uh, but then the last time I watched it was when I was like 9 or 10. I just wanted to pass the time. But I remember when I was 8, I did watch it kind of often, like during 1 month. And it wasn't so much because I liked the show, but I liked the ending part where Barney like recaps what he did, and like at the time, I was going to a lot of places, so sometimes I just saw in my head like, oh, this is what I did this week. I went to a sportatorium. I'm on vacation that day. It was interesting, but then, um, but then starting this year as a 29-year-old, I started watching Barney again. And oh my god, I love Barney way more as an adult than I ever did as a kid. That's pretty damn funny. But yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I also had nightmares about Barney, like starting when I was 4. Uh, no, I was probably 3. I was still in my crib. So, yeah, that's when I started it. But yeah, the nightmare stopped after I stopped watching Barney to pass the time. It's just pretty funny. It's like a sign. But anyways, at first I feel self-conscious about watching it, but I really feel like I don't have to worry anymore because the internet has changed. I'm an adult, and our adults don't really care that much. It's mostly when they're kids that they care. I remember there's one kid who I knew in real life that got bullied on the internet, but it's changed. I remember there's this guy with the name Hedged in the title who does a lot of Barney content. He's got like over 3,000 subscribers, and he he doesn't even get trolled that much. He really doesn't. And you wanna know why? It's because he's smart and empathetic and not too sensitive. Trolls will go after people that are sensitive and does rash things, and you know, yeah, they'll go after those type of people. But not Hedge, he's not like that. And he's smart, One time he told me that the reason why people don't pick on him is because, he just feels that, with the type of channel he is, people would have to look for his channel in the Barney community, and then he would call him out for that. So there's that. But last thing I want to explain about the bullying my friend went through. So I remember my friend was still watching Barney at like 8 years old, and one of my friends, who wasn't really a friend, had an issue with it, and he manipulated two of my other friends to bully him. It was terrible. They held him on the bench. Two of my friends who he manipulated held him on the bench while the other Brandon, the bully, jumped on his back. And it was horrible to see, but my brother was brave enough to tell on them. This wasn't the first person they bullied either. They also bullied this other kid, who was very big because, basically he just told us to sit on the bench for no reason, and I just felt that was weird. So sometimes I just wouldn't leave him alone, and then he eventually pushed me, and I was taught like, hey, you just don't want to mess with people like that. You gotta give them space. You gotta, be considerate of them. But Lastly, I want to talk about this little kid they bullied. There's this little kid named Timmy who I didn't know who I didn't even know, and I remember my friend Eric, the guy who Brand manipulated. Eric said to me stay away from this guy. And I said, why? What's so bad about him? Because I really wanted to know, and he said he's weird and he touches people, and I thought okay, maybe he needs to improve on that, but I don't think he's that bad. And basically, they would have they ganged up on him where they just told him don't touch me, and they started running away. That's really messed up to do. And eventually I played with Timmy, and I was this is when I was third grade and he was in kindergarten. And by the way, Eric, the guy Brand manipulated, was also in kindergarten, and so was and Nikki was in second grade held back. But Brandon was second grade not held back, so it was pretty crazy. But anyways, I played with Timmy, and then I remember my mom was there, and um, I was thinking, oh, I don't want Jimmy to hurt me while mom's there. So because there's one point where Jimmy said, "I'm gonna get you," and I took it too literally, where I thought he was gonna get me because of what Eric said, and I stopped playing with him. I really regret that. If I could see it again, I would tell him I'm sorry and that he was really someone I would hang out with. So anyways, that's all I have to say. Bye.